What is up, guys? Yesterday was May the 4th be with you, and today is Revenge of May 5th, so hopefully you have not had anything come back to bite you today. But I've had quite a few people talk to me about, oh, the game is stale, it's getting boring, and personally, I never find it that way. I never get bored of this game because of it being Star Wars, and two, because I genuinely, it is probably my favorite game. It is my favorite game ever. I love logging on every day. So for those of you that say it's getting stale, getting stagnant, you know what? Change it up a little bit in the sense of don't be shooting for Padme right now. Yeah, I got Padme, okay? I know it's great when I can say that I got her and stuff like that. But look towards something that you enjoy in the Star Wars universe and start farming them. I'm farming clones right now. Yes, I have a reason for farming them. I think they're going to be great in territory, the new light and dark side Geonosian territory battles. But I also enjoy them in the genre in general, in the Clone Wars TV series, you know, the storyline about them. So I'm farming them. So if you find yourself getting a little bored, start farming characters that you like in the context of the Star Wars universe instead of just the game. Yeah, you might fall behind a little bit, but it's going to keep you interested in the game, and you're going to be having a lot of fun. So today's video is a how to mod video on Rex. I'm doing the how to mod faction videos. I've started with the clones. I've had people ask me to do Night Sisters in First Order as well, so don't worry, that's going to be happening. But obviously I'm going to do each individual character themselves. And Rex has been part of the meta for probably since he was released. Is he as dominant now as he used to be? No, but for mid to even late game players in certain areas of territory wars, Grand Arena, his leadership ability still is excellent because it can affect every character on the field on the ally side, in the sense that clone allies gain 20% max health and other allies gain half that amount. Okay, so yes, if you're using with clones, I actually usually wouldn't recommend using Rex as a clone lead. I'd use Cody. But in addition, whenever an ally suffers a critical hit, all clone allies gain 15% turn meter, and other allies gain half that amount. So when you're using him with a regular lineup that doesn't involve clones, when they're critically hit, they're going to be gaining 7.5% turn meter. That adds up quite a bit, and that's why he was so good in the meta for the longest time, because he was able to fit in with any team. And I'm sure I can probably fool around and find a few Rex teams that can do well in the meta the way it is. But today's video is specifically a how to mod video on him. I got him to gear 12. I was pumped with that. I probably should have gotten him to gear 12 sooner. Again, I started the game a year later than everybody else, exactly 1 year later actually. So I didn't have him farmed as much. But how do we want to mod him? Well, let's read his abilities first. His basic ability, Impeding Shot. Deal physical damage to target enemy and remove 25% turn meter. Turn meter manipulators are the way to go in this game if you're struggling. Because when you use this and he removes 25% turn meter, it prevents the... I'm not going to use the context of Darth Revan because they're so powerful, but it prevents the Traya that you're facing from potentially going, and one of your characters can get a turn to stun her or something like that. So removing turn meter is always a good thing. His squad discipline is excellent because it's a cleanse. Dispel all negative status effects on all allies and grant them tenacity up for 3 turns. Clone allies gain 60% turn meter plus an additional 10% turn meter for each effect dispelled this way, and other allies gain half that amount. So again, if you're not using clones, you're going to be getting 30% turn meter and 5% turn meter for each additional effect dispelled. So you're going to be getting a bunch more turn meter, and tenacity up is huge. If you get tenacity up before a Palpatine gets a mass AoE shock off or a stun and it doesn't affect you because of this, it's great. Then his Subdue ability. Deal physical damage to target enemy plus bonus damage equal 25% of the target's maximum health, which is good. And then his leadership ability is what we talked about, Brothers in Arms, which is ability to grant turn meter to everybody else. So when you read these abilities, what is the most important thing for Rex? It's speed. Getting him to go. His leadership ability is going to take care of itself just by him being there, so you probably want him survivable as well. So when you go in here and you look at the advanced and it says basic and mod him for speed and health, and he is one of the characters that absolutely you want him to go as many times as possible to be able to constantly knock down turn meter with his basic or cleanse and grant turn meter. or do some decent damage with his other ability. So I have him at a speed of 231. I'm actually planning on getting him even higher. Again, yesterday's video was on trickle-down modding, and I'm slowly moving mods down. He's not who I use the most right now, obviously, but 231 is a decent mod set. So in the square, it's always an offense primary. Try to make him... He's not there to deal damage. That is something with Rex. He's there to help control the battlefield by allowing you to go and getting turns off to be able to cleanse and take turn meter away and whatnot. So this mod, yes, it's only 10 speed. That's not very good. For some people, it may be for where you're at. I'd like the higher speed. But the extra health, protection, and defense is actually tremendously going to help me because I want him survivable. Survivability and speed. He's not there to do that big hit. Next, we're going to look at the diamond. It is a defense in the primary as always. It's +8 speed. Again, I want this better. It has offense, 2 offenses here, and a protection. The offenses, again, okay, it's going to deal a little bit more damage, but that's not what I'm looking for with him. Prefer some defensive secondary stats along with that speed there, so that protection is nice as well. In the circle, a primary stat of protection, I usually always prefer protection unless it's something that is based off max health. Jolie would be one. General Grievous does damage based on max health. Otherwise, protection is usually the way to go. But there are certain characters where health is important. Speed of +11, not bad. Again, I'd like that better. But some protection, defense, and potency. Potency, yeah, but that protection and defense definitely going to help me out. I specifically put these mods in him because of that. In the... cross, if I get these mods to 6 dots eventually, this 11.75 defense is going to raise to 20%, which is tremendously helpful. But do not be afraid to put a health or protection here either. I have +8 speed, which again, I would like to be higher, but 4.4% protection, 241 health, and 1.6% tenacity. This might be a decent mod to slice up because these could get higher. All defensive stats, they're going to help him survive in the battle. So that's a pretty good mod, and it's a speed mod. So again, you want a speed set and a health set like I have on here. But I haven't mentioned that yet. Speed set and health set. And then here in the triangle, right now it's crit damage. You know what? This is not the mod that's supposed to be there, but we'll go with it. This is supposed to be a defensive mod. I think I was switching mods around before this, just working on other how to mod videos. So here I have +10 speed, but just to show you how I actually do things here when I'm looking at a character, I'll go triangle, health, speed. Right now I'm only going to look at unassigned mods. Not going to take any, actually these are the only ones I have. Offense, health, and more health. Okay, well health is okay. Let's see here. There's +8 speed, crit chance, defense, and defense. +4 seed. Okay, speed. Definitely there's probably a better mod lurking around out there that I can find, but I'm going to put this mod on him instead. It lowers his speed by 2, which again, I'm not as concerned with. He's not there to deal damage. I want him more survivable. Maybe that crit damage could help in some situations. I'd prefer this to be protection, and again, if I went up here into filters and I actually took that off, you'd be able to see here, and then I sorted by speed because I want him fast. You'd be able to go through here and go, okay, well, I can use any mod I want. This is a protection mod on, the only reason it's on Akbar is I want 6-dot mods in Akbar for Fleet Arena. 19 speed, defense, health, pretty good. I'm not going to switch that out right now, but again, defensive statistics in the primaries when you can, and speed and defensive statistics in the secondaries. And then obviously with a character that you want speed in, you're going to want speed in the primary of the arrow. And this is 724 protection, 1.5.9% health, 3.2 protection, and 6.15% potency. A pretty decent mod for what I'm doing there. So I have him at 229 speed right now, switching out that one mod. But this is a health set, a speed set. This is how you want to mod him. There is no other way. Anybody that says they want to use Rex for offenses to do offensive damage, I mean, yeah, he can come in and maybe get a decently big hit to do some damage, but he is there to help. It says up here, he's a support character. This is what he does. Cleanse and keep turn meter rolling, maybe take some turn meter away from the enemy, and this is definitely how you need to mod him. So I'll go into battle now, and I'll show you how he works. And I will actually do it with a I'll do it here because these are the hardest. And I want to try to get lucky and get a Omega material out of here. So we'll battle here. And we're going to use... I don't want any assistance from anybody. I wish I could choose no assistance from anybody. Who's the worst character here? Well, I guess it's this Cassian Andor. But we're going to go with to Galactic Republic, who are going to become much more important. And obviously, I cannot wait to get those Zetas on Padme. And I'm going to scroll down and find Rex. So we're going to use Rex, Anakin, Ahsoka, General Kenobi, and 5s. Put another clone in there. And then I'll try this with a whole clone lineup as well, even though they're not all the way leveled up. So you'll watch here, the biggest thing with having General Kenobi in here is sometimes you can grant crit hit immunity, which you don't want, because then you're not going to be getting any of that extra stuff. Ahsoka's going to go, do some pretty decent damage. Anakin's going to go. Okay, but he got hit and some turn meter was, but now he gained crit hit immunity, but because of Kenobi. So sometimes throwing him in the lineup isn't a good thing, but this was given to him after he was hit. So now Rex gets to go. And there's no debuff, so I'm not going to use his cleanse. I'm going to just take away some turn meter from Poggle right here. Okay? Didn't take away as much. Sometimes it's not going to take away much at all. That's okay. Let's use this with 5s. Call it bonus attack. And again, basic here. I'm just trying to make the battle last here so I can show you how things go. Probably want to get to the next few areas here. So let's just use this attack right here, which ended up doing some decent damage and taking him out the way it was. Ahsoka, right now Ahsoka's actually the character I'm focusing on farming mods for. I'm doing that for Echo and Ahsoka, getting a good mods for them. So let's see. Again, to make the battle last, we're just going to use basics here. Except with Ahsoka, because that ability is really cool. And Anakin, his ability is cool too. Okay, so they healed. No reason to use this, but let's take some turn meter away from Tarkin. Okay, we did take some turn meter away in a PvP battle. That would be much more important. He ended up going anyway. Let's take him out. And now, just a basic attack. Again, probably this is going to be better using weaker characters so you can really get a sense of what happens. But when we get hit, we're gaining extra turn meter. The clones are gaining 15%. Everybody else is gaining 7.5%. Okay, and it's not like he does awful damage. Okay, now we're facing Palpatine, which is actually in a Sith lineup, which is actually a perfect example of what we need to be doing here. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go like this. Try to get him out of here. Actually, I have 2 cleansers here with Kenobi and Rex too. I want him to get his. Can I get Rex to go? Okay, here we go. Here's what's nice about this. Oh, Anakin goes. Okay, because he got angry. But now Rex is going to go. And I'm going to be able to cleanse all of these debuffs and give tenacity up. So when Palpatine uses his shock, it ain't going to work. Gave us some turn meter as well. This is a perfect representation of why he's good. And now let's just go and take everybody out. Cassian really didn't care about having you there anyway. Let's take out Maul. Let's take out Vader next. I want Palpatine to get it. Ooh, that was a nice big hit. Because of the tenacity up, no shock's going to land. Nothing like that. Here we go again. Tenacity up. Everything is resisted. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Took some turn meter away there, which we did, which is what we want to do with his basic. Making him survivable. And making him fast. Again, he can probably be faster. Oops. Okay, just a basic there. And there we go. Okay. So let's see. Did I get lucky? Of course I didn't get lucky. But I will go one more time. We'll go with just a complete clone lineup. See if we can beat these guys. Maybe we can't because my clones are not. They're not that powerful. Or 3 of them are. A few of them aren't. Oh, geez Louise. The weakest character I have is going to be Gear 12 Boba Fett or this Nihilus, who I really don't want to use. We'll go with Boba. No, don't want to do that because he's going to give bonus statistics to everybody else too. We'll just go with this Nihilus. And then we're just going to put an entire squad of clones in. Because, again, this is what I'm working on going towards for the territory battles coming this summer. And I hope there's more clones that come out as well. So, let's do a big hit here. See how much damage we can do. Okay. EMP grenade. And then the Clone Sergeant gets to come in and do some damage, which is, of course, why I absolutely love the Clone Sergeant, which I made a video on. He was the first video that I made on the modding clones. Not a lot of damage being dealt right now. Oh, well, again, oh, that was actually some decent damage. No need to use those abilities yet. But when we get hit, we're gaining 15% turn meter as clones, which is very nice as well. So let's take out Tarkin first here. Let's see. He's going to try to use his mass debuff ability. So let's put tenacity up because of it. Ooh, Clone Sergeant took away some nice turn meter there. Let's try to do a bigger hit here, which that actually isn't bad. Good, we got Tarkin out before he even had a chance to do that. She healed herself. Nice with the counter there. When you're trying to showcase a character that's not offensive, it's sometimes harder to do in these battles. Let's see, taking turn. Well, we'll just attack you just like that. Let's get rid of turn meter from everybody with Clone Sergeant. Stunning Palpatine, which is nice. And then let's take away some more turn meter. Throw a nice EMP grenade there. Trying to get Palpatine out of here first because I have a feeling if I can do that, things will go well in the end. Oh, you shocked me. This is great. Let's cleanse that shock. I'm going to annihilate Kylo Ren in the back because I still want to win this match. Have a feeling I would have anyway. If it'd be a much easier win if all the clones were Gear 12. They're not. Okay. Just like that. Basic attack. Took some turn meter away. Now Rex is gone. Which is okay. I still have a feeling I'm gonna pull this battle out. Fives can last a while, and I'm gonna get some good damage here. Okay, so we'll just put this on auto. But you get the drift of what's going on here with perfect. With Rex, the turn meter manipulation, all of that stuff. Did I get lucky? No, I didn't get lucky. And that's why you want to mod him for speed or health. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Please make sure you check that out and follow me on Twitter. And leave comments in the comment section. Do you agree with me, disagree with me on how to mod him? Do you use him still? In what capacity do you use him? And give me video ideas as well. Otherwise, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, Revenge of the 5th, and may the Force be with you.